So continuing with the lower body, now we're going to do the feet. Since we're doing this on the table and we want our mother hand to be closer to the hara, I'm going to use the leg that's also closest to the hara to slip on. I'm going to slip my fingertips under the ankle and just support the curve of the ankle right over my knee. I don't need it all the way up on my thigh, just on my knee, and I want to be straight in front of it. I don't need to be twisted. And my mother hand, the fingertips just slip under, and it's just supporting. I don't have to do any work, no gripping. It's just helping the foot stay there, and it's the mother hand. So the first thing we're going to do is the kidney 1 point, which is the first of our 3 points on the meridians, and it is located right under the ball of the foot, right in the middle.
Kidney 1, K1, bubbling well, gushing spring. Location, sole, bottom of the foot, just under ball of foot in center. Indications, dizziness, insomnia, menstrual pain, revival, restore energy flow. This point is thought to store fear.
Okay, so all we're going to do is do medium. It can be light pressure. Remember, this is all considered to be energy work, so it's not about digging deep, although it can be deep, but we're just going to hold it 5 or 6 seconds. And I'm just holding it medium pressure. The second technique is called massaging the heel, which kind of isn't, it's a misnomer, but there is no gliding. So we're going to take the heel, and it's like the old choo-choo train, like this. So I take the heel on either side, and I'm just making little circles without gliding. I usually do one direction 3 times or so, and then the other direction 3 times. 3 is my favorite number to do anything. Then the next technique is pinching the toes. So I flip my hand upside down, and I kind of use the length of my fingers and my thumb. And we start down by the little toe and move all the way down to the tip of the heel, or the bottom of the heel. And it's a good firm pinch, and it's like you're outlining the outside of the foot. And if you want to repeat it, you would go and start at the same point and go all the way down. The next technique is pulling the toes, and in shiatsu, for an energetic reason that I don't know the reasoning behind, but we tug at the sides of the toes. So it's, we massage, sometimes we do up, on the top and the bottom. This is where I grab the sides of the toes. I just tickled my client, startled at him. And so you do a little tug and wiggle down the toe. And you'll see it a little better on the other toes. I just have to get gently between them and give them a little tug usually I do about 3 little tugs. And then we have slapping and pounding, which is like percussion in Swedish massage. The most important thing is to have a loose wrist, because if I do any of these techniques with a stiff wrist, saying this is what you have to take, if I do a loose wrist, then the table in this case bounces me back with what it can absorb. Same thing with the fist. I'm not going to go like this. This is much different, and I can do quite a firm pressure. So first I'm going to slap. And this is where it really is important to have the curve of the ankle supported. Because I don't want it like this, because then I'm going to beat it up really badly, and I don't want it like this because it's just going to hyperextend it. So right there. That finishes the foot part of the technique. You would then repeat the whole sequence, starting with the elbowing, palming down the leg, 3-way stretch, looping the leg out to the side, palming down the looped leg, straighten the leg. We would do the whole foot sequence on the other foot, and then we finish by walking on the bottoms of the feet, which is traditionally done with your feet, like I would be walking with my feet on his feet. But we can do it one of 2 ways, with the palming them, but you want the fingertips going this way because you don't want to give yourself the carpal tunnel special going, wrenching your wrists. So this is much easier. And think of being an elephant, just walking side to side, leaning from the hara. And I just walk up and down the feet. The second way you may try it is just make a nice fist, and you can walk on the flats of your fists. Either one's acceptable. It depends on what you like, what your client likes. And that would finish our foot sequence before we move on to finish the upper body where we left off.